hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for tuning in. So if you're new here, welcome. This is my Pick a Card channel. I invite you to subscribe to the channel if you like what you see here. I do weekly Pick a Card readings here several times a week. And so feel free to subscribe or to share your stories in the comment section down below. We'd love to read them. And yeah, so you're invited to join the channel. We have a great little community here. It's an inclusive community, so welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, as always, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting my channel with your like, share, subscribe, sitting through ads, getting personal readings, following me on Instagram, becoming patrons, and all of that jazz. I appreciate you guys. So your person, messages from your person, your love interest, the one that is on your mind. What do they want to say to you? There will be extendeds where we will look at the Tarot of Sexual Magic. I think I'll get some romance angels over there too, as well as more messages. But, oh, and just to let you guys know that I did order some, how do they feel for you, sexual cards to go along with my sexual readings in the extended. Those should be here next week. But this week we'll just be using the Tarot of Sexual Magic to see, and that'll still be good to see what this person wants to say to you, sexually speaking. And over here, we're just going to see what they want to say to you in general. And whatever comes out, okay? So these are three groups to choose from. We've got cards from the Fairy Tale Oracle. And each of these cards do appear in the reading, okay? So follow your intuition. Use random.org, which is linked down below to help you pick, or whatever method that you like to use to pick. Remember, it's a general reading. It can't resonate for everybody, but there is more than likely a message here for you. So just take what resonates and forget what doesn't. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. You can always watch more than one reading, or I have a messages from your person playlist linked down below that you can browse as well to see if any of those readings resonate for you. Okay. So for group one, we have the Rose Elf, Revelations number 29. That is group one. For group two, we have the Frog Prince, Intimacy. That is number 12. And for group three, we have the Snow Queen, Loyalty. That is number 36. So pause the video if you need more time. Again, timestamps are in the description box down below. And so I'll give you another moment. And we're going to get started with group one. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Welcome, group one. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So go ahead and think about your person, picture them in your mind's eye. Angel spirits and guides for the strongest collective energy of everyone who is tuned in for group one. Can we get in touch with their love interest's higher self? Can we hear from them some messages? Tell us what this person would say if they had no fear, no filter, please. What would they like to say to group one? For the strongest collective energy of everyone who has tuned in, we have the Three of Wands. Kind of a cool Three of Wands, isn't it? It's got a yin-yang symbol, fire and water, making a yin-yang symbol in his hand. Actually, is it Three of Wands? Yeah, it is Three of Wands. So a choice has been made. A balanced decision. Or your person is assessing how balanced that decision is. Wow. Wow, look at that. It's a cool card. Excuse me, Vice Versa Tarot. Star card. We've got a woman here imagining, envisioning, you know, a very handsome, attractive man looking at her. Question is he a jinn or is he her manifestation? Is it a imagining or is it this person's etheric body in the 5D? Is it her spiritual partner showing up for her? Got the Five of Swords. Clarify that Five of Swords, please. For Group 1, what does this person want to say to Group 1, please? And we've got a young Jedi, evidently. This is the Page of Swords. The back of the deck with the Fool card. Well, your person is saying that they've made a decision. You know, they want to go in the direction of expansion, of getting what, you know, getting a payoff for their effort, working towards something and having a teammate to work with. I think this person is communicating with you in the 5D. And if they're not purposely doing so, their energy is speaking to you in the 5D. You could be dreaming about this person. This could be somebody that you haven't dreamed about in a long time. You could have surrendered to the fact that this person pushed you away with that Five of Swords. And you could have, you know, just went within for inner clarity and decided to just work on yourself and try to start over. You could have turned to your faith, your religion, your spirituality, and are just focusing on yourself while accepting the fact, because this is a card of acceptance, that you guys are going to be at a distance. It's also a card of distance, whether that's physical distance or distance over a long period of time, or emotional distance. See how she's pouring her water out of her jugs? Water stands for emotion. So she's accepting the fact that she has been stripped bare in this connection by some sort of conflict, either head games or an argument, sharp words being spoken, or someone hurting her to push her away, to avoid making a decision or to avoid playing fair with her, right? So she's like, oh, I guess, I just need to dump my love out for this person because, this person can't act right. And this person has hurt me. I surrender, I give up. And then boom, in your dreams. He or she shows up in your dreams. You guys are connecting on the 5D for those that resonate with higher level or twin flame soulmates. He is manifesting this connection, this coming together, this balance that he didn't want to give you, this fairness that he didn't want to give you before. He's manifesting, fairness now, okay? Getting that he is really tuned into his intuition. He's really tuned into his passion, but not just passion, his impulse to focus on this connection and to focus on the stability. He knows that to be with you, he needs a combination of, focus and stability, as well as optimism and enthusiasm. If he's to have any chance with you, if this connection is to work, that you guys could be quite different, and he has to be fair with you. And fairness is required for this connection to pay off. So what's he doing? He's watching you. He's watching you, and he's learning his lessons with that Page of Swords energy. He is wanting a new beginning with you, with the Fool at the back. Underlying all of this, the reason for all of this, is that he has fresh hope for taking a chance on this connection. He is hoping for you guys to go down a different path. He knows it's going to be a challenge. He knows it's going to be an adventure. I think he likes a bit of challenge because it stimulates adventure. Kind of challenge and conflict go along with adventure. So he wants this new beginning. And he's very curious about you. He could have friends watching you or be watching you on social media or through his friends' accounts. But it's all to get to the truth. And he is skeptical. He remains sort of skeptical. But, you know, he does miss you. He feels like he's missing out. He's like, feels like he has gotten some sort of answer. Like he has made the decision to take action. He could have already taken action, and now he's just waiting to see your response. We've got the Four of Cups here. Yeah. Because traditionally the Three of Wands is the Emperor standing on top of his ramparts or on top of his castle wall, and he's looking out because he's made a decision and he's taken action towards some sort of endeavor, and he's waiting for that action to come in. He's waiting for his ships to come in, okay? So he's taken action towards this, waiting for his ships to come in, because he's either showed up on your doorstep, communicated with you, or he's trying to manifest you using the law of attraction, prayer, just wishing on a star, or he's taken tangible action to try to show you that he's still interested, that he's still watching you. And now he's waiting for his ships to come in with that. He feels like he's missed out on an opportunity in this connection with you. He could have and could still be acting like he doesn't care, but he's unfulfilled in his life right now. And if he's withdrawn, just know that he's not happy. He is unfulfilled in his life right now. I feel like his rejection of an offer that you made, or a rejection of your love, or a failure to make you an offer of love, has resulted in, you know, an ending, or some major conflict, some unwanted change, some disgraceful behavior perhaps, some sort of somebody, you know, making somebody here walk away. And either way, whoever walked away, he is wanting to communicate with you. Messengers, page, equals messenger. Wanting to rise from the ashes. We've got the Judgment card. This person was in denial, made an error in judgment, had weakness of character. This person was very self-interested, maybe was being controlling and forceful. Self-interest and controllingness are two traits that need to be used very sparingly in romantic relationships, because it can wreak havoc. But also at the same time being pulled in two different directions. And one of those directions is that he feels this passion for you, or she does. I'm just going to say he for ease of saying it. He feels this passion for you. On the other hand, being in denial about, you know, his readiness. So, yeah. Just not being ready. So this person could be telling you, though, that, you know, I'm ready. I'm ready. I want to come in and I want to talk to you. I want to let you know that I'm ready to move towards you, take action in this connection, journey if I need to journey. I'm ready to, and driven on by this sort of passion to see this connection blossom. And just passion in general for you, okay? So let's get some messages here. I'm not ready to start something new or do anything unfamiliar to me, and you can't convince me to. I'm staying in my comfort zone. I definitely feel like this goes along with the Four of Cups. So, and this is the Six of Cups energy. So this is the shadow side of the Six of Cups, but Six of Cups also talks about the past. So this could be an ex or somebody from your past. Or this person has a stubbornness that's rooted in their past or their childhood, that makes them not appreciate what they have when they've got it, makes them be withdrawn or shy to accept love when it's offered. this is not how I saw my life going. Meeting you has gotten me way off track, but I'm into it. Yeah, this person has been pulled in a couple of different directions. Like they were very self-interested. They, it's like they had a dream that they were chasing. They were trying to get something off the ground. It was very challenging, but they were up to that task, up to that challenge. But they had to, you know, they had to cut some weight. And it was like if they were in a boat race, and they had too many bodies in the boat. I hate to put it this way, but it's only an analogy I can think of right now. And you happen to be one of the bodies. It was like, I love you, but boof, push you off the boat because I have to get to my destination. And and then this person ended up turning back around because like, oh shit, what did I do? How is she? Is she okay? Did she survive? Like, where is she? Something along those lines. You get what I'm saying? That this, you know, tower moment, this is tower moment here, tower energy. That this is not how they saw their life going. Meeting you threw them for a loop, but they're into it. And that's why they're back. You know? And, you know, thought precedes action. Something manifests in the etheric form before it manifests in the physical form. This person is with you in spirit because you have rocked their world and you've gotten them off track, and they're into it. Yeah, this is hard for this person, but they're saying, don't you worry about me. I can bear my own burdens plus yours too. It's like maybe you're worried about, I'm getting that's especially true if some of you hurt this person. You know that you, like the roles are reversed and it's vice versa, and you hurt them to push them away to avoid making a decision or playing nice. But just take it how it resonates. I'm going to read it that, and just as it says, you know, don't worry about me. I can bear my own burdens and yours too. So related to the way that this person handles conflict, related to this person's issues around denial and errors and judgments and fear of change, this person's like, you know, trying to tell you that even though they have these issues, even though they have these crosses that they bear, that they can handle it. And not only can they handle it, they can handle any issues you have as well. And then King of Pentacles energy. I want to provide for you. It makes me feel good to be the one you can rely on for your sense of safety and security. So this is a realization that this person is having, getting clarity on. That they have made the final decision to wake up to the fact that you just may be the right person for them. Like they're naturally sort of skeptical. It's like they're having difficulty really trusting in this feeling, and that's why they're watching and looking for truth. But at the same time, it's pretty firmly set within them, because these are both earth energy, so it's pretty firmly set within them that yeah, however I want to show up for group one, I want to be able to provide for them. I want to be the one they can rely on for their sense of safety and security, because that makes me feel good. If they know nothing else, they know that much, okay? So maybe this is why this person was so driven before on their career, or about their career, or self-improvement in general, or whatever this was that they were speedboating towards when they met you, is to achieve sense of safety and security. What else does this person want to say, please? We've got Knight of Wands. I want to seduce you with my sexual magnetism, but remember, I won't stick around for long. So it could be that you were offering this person your affection, and they rejected that and withdrew because all they wanted it to be was, you know, sexual. At that time, that's all they were ready for. That could be for some all they're still ready for, but they're coming out of this energy. So beware of this person with the shadow of Knight of Wands energy, that they could want an on again, off again sort of situation or relationship in the future, or they want it to be that way. Even though ultimately they want to provide you a sense of safety and security. Because they do have a lot of passion for you. They have difficulty giving and receiving love properly. It makes them go within. It's not their comfort zone. Oh, what just fell? We've got, I'm willing to wait for you a little bit longer, but my patience does have limits. And I'm ecstatic about this new love I met. Guess who? It's you. You still make my heart flutter. So you are more or less in this person's heart. For some of you, definitely are. The rest of you, I think you are. You guys are spiritually connected, but if this person's heart chakra is blocked, and it is to some extent, for some of you, it's more blocked than for others of you, but they have these difficulties expressing and receiving love, like I said. But you do make their heart flutter. Yeah, they find it so burdensome, so challenging to give and take equally with regard to emotions, with regard to love. They'd be one of these people that expresses their love through their sacral chakra. Isn't that the chakra associated with sex, sexuality, with more wands energy here? But we've got 10 of wands again. This person's saying that they are willing to bear your burdens too. That's interesting. More messages? The 10 of wands means, like, relationship-wise, you know, someone wanting to have a mature, equal give and take type relationship where they help you with your burdens and you help them with their burdens, okay? And I feel like this person is maybe somebody that, I'm getting that early 2000s video with P. Diddy. I think he was called that. I don't know what he's called anymore. And Jennifer Lopez, My Love Don't Cost a Thing. So, think you got to give me cash you don't. Think I'm gonna spend your cash I won't. Even if you were broke, my love don't cost a thing. So I think maybe this person is still kind of in this... I'm trying so hard not to be judgmental. In this mindset of like... Oh my gosh. I'm having such difficulty with this. I'm just thinking that they can be the provider of material things and money, you know, as the man, and that should be their half of the equation, and you provide the sex, and then just stay out of their way to let them do their man stuff, and that's your job. That's your half of the equation, right? But they're trying to, and they're aware of that needs to change, that you're not okay with that. I mean, who would be okay with that? So I almost feel like it's the viewer that is running out of patience. You're both running out of patience. But this person does not feel supported. They could be partying too much. They could be listening to gossip with this too, in this. I think that the burdens they're creating, that they're attributing to you, some of those are their own burdens, but they're attributing it to you. Let me just pull some more cards. The timing just wasn't right for us. Okay? Yeah, I'm not ready to start something new or do anything unfamiliar. You can't convince me to get out of my comfort zone. Yeah, this person was trying to expand. Maybe they have their own business. This card can talk about commerce and it being a burden, them working really hard towards a goal. Like I said, you were on that speedboat with them, and they needed to let you go in order to make it to their destination. But I don't, whether they got to that destination or not, I don't feel like most of them did, they miss you. Okay, they miss you, and they're trying to make sense of it and try to figure out how to be in your life and for you to be in their life, because they're into you, but they also know they have issues, and now they've made you have issues. Maybe you, I mean, if you're human, you have issues too. and now they're just trying to say that they want to help you, but they're getting impatient, and you are as well. I want to feel that way again. So the sex is fire. They definitely love the sex. They didn't accept your... I just got this person could have wet dreams about you. They're definitely having sexy dreams about you. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a little odd, but you know, this is a spiritual community. We're used to oddities. This person could be having astral sex with you. And if you've ever had astral sex, that you will know that it's more than a wet dream. Your body responds and feels just like you had sex. So if that's happening to you, this person is doing that. Some of them could be gifted, like psychically gifted enough to do that, or you know, be into those esoteric arts, or that's just a result of the deep connection and deep desire that they have for you. But they, I mean, they will accept your sex all day long. I mean, they're all about that. They'll do that today, but the love part is still really difficult for them to engage in. Not because they don't have it, because it's like, it's just one of their crosses to bear, something they need to work through. Yeah. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Yeah, whatever this conflict was, where it was just, you know, somebody fighting dirty, and this person was in denial about the fact that they did you dirty, or that they made an error in judgment towards you, or that they were weak in the situation, and they were that way because they feared change, right, and feared opening up their heart, or giving you the same amount of emotion back. And so, and smug as this guy on this card is, this dude right here, look at his face like, oh, I'm a winner. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because if you were a winner, you wouldn't be on this card. You created a lose-lose situation, and then you blamed the viewer for it. Shame on you. What else? Just wanting to win at any cost, whether that was an argument or control or a game, mind game. Shit. Sometimes people play mind games with you and you don't even know they're playing them. It's like, what is wrong with this person? All right. And one more card from this deck, please. No? What else does group one's person want to say anything else from this deck? This video is longer than I was intending. That's okay. Oh. I know that I crossed the line with you. So they know it was their fault. They know that they were the ones that crossed the line with you. And then back of the deck we've got, I know I messed up everything. Okay. Now let's get notes from your beloved. From the notes from your beloved deck. What else does this person want to say to group one, please? I know you're my soulmate. Meeting you is written in the stars. We can see the strong connection this person feels with you. That you guys do complement one another in some unexpected, I feel like it's an unexpected way for this person. It requires more of them. Maybe it was expected. I just don't think they were ready for it. They had other, because over here I have, from your oracle cards, the crazy fool came out. Okay, so yeah, your person could be crazy. Okay, they could go up and down. Not to make light of it, but you know, for an odd few, this person might have like bipolar or manic depression. I don't know why I'm getting that, because of 4 + 4 equals 8. 8 makes the infinity symbol up and down. And one of the ways they might try to compensate or even their mood out is to focus on material gain, focus on recognition. I think manic depression fuels narcissistic behavior, and narcissistic behavior fuels manic depression. So just take it if it resonates. But I think this person, at the very least, whether they have this or not, should have been focusing more on their own limits and boundaries and having healthy boundaries, and focusing on their own peace and serenity, instead of, and I think that they do, but they just went about it the wrong way and focused instead on success and material gain. And so that's why, even if this person saw that you guys were complimentary before, they were not fair with you, because they didn't have, it's like they didn't have time for that, because it says get in touch with what you want and need and make it a top priority. So this person's priorities were a bit twisted, is what I'm getting here. And they're saying this, you know, they're recognizing this. So, you know, even though, anyway, so that's, I guess, an answer to those of you who are like, how can this person say that they know that I am their soulmate, and that, you know, meeting me was written in the stars. We've got the star card here, right? If they treated me this way, and some of you guys, this person did, like, bullied you, straight up bullied you. And oh man, I hate bullies. Man. And they're the first ones, when you stand up to them, to act like a victim. But anyways, I digress. Never mind the comments from the peanut gallery, my little asides, but unless they resonate. But yeah, I think that this person, to say the very least, had and still struggles with mixed up priorities, and if not some sort of mental health issue, just straight up meanness, which isn't that a type of mental health issue. In my opinion, it is, however prevalent it might be. We still have so much to learn and experience individually. So this person is copping to the fact, like they're owning the fact that they still have more to learn and they know it. Okay? Because, let's look at some of your other oracle cards here. This person is not a flexible person. Okay? I mean, they're inflexible to the extreme. They have the potential to be flexible. This gives me energy of like a mutable sign that is acting like a fixed sign. Now, it's fine for a fixed sign to act like a fixed sign, because that's what they are and they're being themselves. But when somebody is meant to be flexible or mutable, adaptable, and they insist on being rigid, that is an unnatural state for them, and it produces bad results. Okay, or it can. It certainly seems to have in this reading. So a lack of fulfillment this person is experiencing, and a lack of fulfillment that you're experiencing, you know, as a result of their behavior as well. So you know what they say, it's like the most rigid branch breaks in the wind, but the flexible branch bends with it. So I know which one I would rather be in a hurricane. But this person, that's what, you know, part of their stress, a lot of their stress, in fact, is to do with their own rigidity. Okay? And that made it difficult for them to grow with this connection. This is very much an us versus them, dog-eat-dog energy when that flexible card is in reverse, and that matches that Five of Swords energy. So we've got two cards there talking about this us versus them mentality that this person really needs to loosen up. Get their priorities straight. If they want serenity, they're going about it the wrong way. They need to open their heart and open their mind and be more flexible. They need a more flexible approach in love, just in relationships in general. What they're doing is not working for them. Okay? Bullying your soulmate is, you know, in what universe is that acceptable? Maybe amongst the reptilians, but let's get over that, okay? We were supposed to have evolved past our reptilian brain eons ago. So, you know, this is just, I mean, this is interesting to me that this came out when it matches this one so well, because they're both about a lose-lose situation. This is just more specific, saying it's a lose-lose situation due to rigidity. It is this person creating a situation where there is no winners, or are no winners. So I think what this person is saying is that they acknowledge this. They want to aim for a win-win situation instead of a lose-lose situation. Some of your people have gotten their karma bad for this because I thought I saw something about karma, but maybe not, and maybe it was another group. But I do sense it intuitively that this person, I mean, why would they turn around on their viewpoints on this? Just something had to happen. Like, they have experienced some sort of karma. Maybe just, you know, the fact that you are not dealing with them anymore, for those that resonates with. You stood up to this person, some of you. This person, or you walked away, and now they've, you know, they're realizing that they need to meet in the middle, and some of them need to find Jesus or find God. But, yeah, this is a spiritual channel, so FYI, nobody's allowed to get offended by the mention of Jesus. Can you believe that's happened before? It's happened before. Ascended Master Jesus, I'm not hearing that. So yeah, this person needs to find their higher self, their spirit. They need to get in touch. They're disconnected with their spirit, and they know that. And they wouldn't say it in that way, but they're just saying they want to create a win-win situation. They've gotten their karma for being rigid, and they want to meet you in the middle here. Also, we got two cards from the Fool's Wisdom that came out for you guys when I meant for one to come out, and it's have mercy. So it's like your person saying, have mercy on them, have mercy on them, okay? They ultimately do want harmony. They do want to be present in the connection. They do want you guys to get along well. You know, they know that they left you behind, or distanced themselves, or pushed you away to hurt you, or to hurt you, to push you away, because they were on a journey. They had this destination in mind that they thought was going to bring them contentment, and they screwed up, and they're saying have mercy. And then last of the oracle cards, we've got the Rose Elf, number 29, Revelations. So this person is asking for you to have patience with their extremes, that they understand that balance is the key, that in order to have a union of partnership, they need to be balanced. And also this card talks about, you know, it's called Revelation. So your person is saying what is suppressed rises to the surface. So they were suppressing stuff with that Judgment card. They were in denial about their errors. But like they said, they are admitting that they blamed you when it was their fault, and they crossed the line with you. So you guys, I'm going to take this over to the extended, where we're going to dive deeper and get more messages, some messages from my handmade deck, as well as I'm going to do the Romance Angels, but definitely going to do the Tarot of Sexual Magic to see what this person wants to say about your sexual connection, because we see that, you know, they definitely like to ride in for that. Problem is they ride out as well, because they are not big on intimacy, evidently, but we'll see if that's going to change. Also, I want to let you guys know that I did order a sexual messages from your person that will be coming in hopefully next week. I cannot wait to use it, so we'll be adding that to the sexual readings that I do over in the extendeds. But if this is where we part ways, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Please hit that like button and subscribe. If this did resonate, let me know in the comment section. I'd love to read your comment. And tell us your story, share with us. Thanks to those of you who've gotten personal readings from me, and if you'd like one, my information is in the description box down below. And so thanks to those who follow me on Instagram, thanks to my patrons, and those who follow me over to the extendeds. I love you guys. I love all you guys who sit through ads, like and subscribe, who comment. You guys are rock stars. And I'm wishing you the best with this situation, and I will talk to you next time. Welcome, Group 2. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So picture your person, think about them. Angel spirits and guides for everyone who is tuned in to Group 2. We get in touch with their love interest's higher self. What would they like to say to Group 2 if they had no fear and they had no filter, please? What would this person like to say to Group 2 if they had no fear and no filter, please? Hearing that your person thinks that you are very attractive, that they find you extremely attractive and warm and lovely and attractive, basically. What else does this person want to say to Group 2, please? This person really wants to talk to you guys. Okay? They want a passionate new beginning in this connection. Ace of Cups. I'm sorry, Ace of Wands. Wands. Hello. Wow. This person could feel like you guys are meant to be together. They feel that you have similarities to them, that you are a better version of them, is what I'm hearing here. So with that Page of Wands, it talks about a new relationship or the beginning of a new relationship. We've also got the Page of Cups here. So this person wants to come towards you. They want to give you a passionate message, send you a passionate text, or a little affectionate gesture, some sort of a shy text, you know, to sort of just dip their toe in the water and see how you're doing, see how you're feeling. You could have walked away from this connection, or this person could have, but I feel them wanting to come back. Yeah, somebody could have stuck away from this connection, but I feel that they do feel a strong connection to you. And it's more than just passion. They just think that you're beautiful, could think that you are better than they are, or too good for them. Let's clarify that Seven of Swords. It's always been this person's intention to grow something with you. And that brings me to one of the oracle cards that came out. We've got the Frog Prince. So this person could have been a frog to you, okay? Somebody here has been emotionally unavailable, and the other one here has tried to do their best. Maybe in the beginning, you were the more emotionally unavailable person. I'm really being drawn to her eyes as well. Somebody could have that shade of eye color, or you both do, but I'm getting that there is this feeling of somebody being a little bit emotionally closed off, or spoiled, because the little girl's spoiled in the story. But then this frog comes in and, you know, earns her love, earns her friendship. And so this teaches her how to love. So this is a card about intimacy. So I feel like shifting of energies here. Maybe one could have been into the other one early on in the connection, and then the roles reversed, and the other one was more into, so like, yeah, one was a runner, one was a chaser in the beginning, and then the roles reversed. And that's what I'm getting, so just take it if it resonates. I see growing closeness and openness. Your person says they want to grow in intimacy with you. And they always have felt like eventually, in time, if you gave them enough time, and this person could be asking for a lot of time, because we've got Pentacles energy here with the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, right? So it could be years that you have been waiting for a solid offer from this person, but they always felt, I mean, they're just a slow mover is what I'm getting. And they could have been needing to work on their homework and money situation with that Pentacles energy. So it's like they're always wanting to give you a solid offer. But I'm feeling like maybe they try to take a shortcut towards their dreams, and all they got from that was potentially walking away from you or pushing you away. And then, but they did learn valuable lessons, and now they're ready to come back. Okay? But it could take them a while to deliver that message. We've got a mix of energies here, because we've got 3 different cards that talks about this person taking action towards you by, you know, reaching out somehow. But they're in, you know, the quicker moving Wands energy, the quicker moving water energy, and then the very slow earth energy. So a lot of different people watch, so maybe, you know, it's going to be different. Well, yeah, more than likely will be different for everybody as to when this person will reach out. But I'm getting the feeling this person is frustrated. They are wanting you to see them. They are wanting to communicate with you. They think that you are very lovely and abundant, and they want this. So I definitely get the energy of frustration with this person. Some of you, if this person's involved with somebody else, just for those that resonates with, they could want to sneak towards you with this Seven of Swords, or sneak away from that other person, you know, take what they can get and just leave like a thief in the night from that situation. And that could have been the situation that your person moved towards, thinking that you know, that would be the shortcut to getting their dreams fulfilled. Whatever those dreams consisted of, I feel like they had something to do with ideas, ideals, and the material. But yeah, I think they want to have a secret affair with you for an odd few here, and do with that information as you wish. But the bottom line, basically, I'm getting frustrations with this person feeling like they have had problems and delays coming towards you. Okay, so let's see what this person has to say about that. And we've also got the time to go card here. And it came out in reverse. So Wisdom of the Oracle, number 49. So it's almost time for them to go in terms of leaving where they're at to return home or to return to you. But also that's saying that if they walked away, that all is not lost. Your person is saying that, you know, it might seem like the trail has gone cold in this connection and that all is lost between you. They're saying it's not all lost, okay? They always felt like this situation would resurface later. They always felt like in time that a solid offer would be made and that this would grow into something more and that there was a lot of growth potential from the beginning between the two of you. So if you guys are on a break from this person, this is not an ending, they're saying. This is what they're saying. They're saying it's not an ending. They feel like they are destined to be with you. They feel like you guys, there's some sort of destiny at play here. And they feel like you know that too, and they're asking you to just surrender to what you know and allow things to unfold between the two of you, and that it will happen, but it will happen in divine timing or perfect timing. Look for signs and synchronicities to kind of support you and encourage you and show you the way here, you know, as you guys navigate this path of coming back together. Or getting over your obstacles, whatever the case may be, because your person says that, you know, you guys are meant to be together. And, you know, this person could have had a lot of doubts in their head, their egos talking to them, telling them things that made them go in the wrong direction or another direction, but they've learned lessons, okay? And maybe they didn't have enough faith in this connection, but they're saying they have more faith in just doing what comes naturally, and when they follow their heart and they do what comes naturally, it draws them back to you. And they admit that they don't know. They don't know how this is going to play out. They only know. This is why we've got 3 different messengers here from 3 different suits, because they don't know how to approach you. They don't know. Should they send a sexy text? Should they send a shy little flirtatious, affectionate little text? Should they just come over and give you a gift or talk to you like a man, you know, or a woman? Like, have a perfectly reasonable, practical reason for showing up at your work or at your doorstep to talk to you, okay? Because they're trying to figure it out. So, get some more. What else does this person want to say, group 2? We've got, this is hard to put into words, but it feels like we have an otherworldly connection that I can't quite explain. Definitely. They definitely feel that. And isn't that what I said? Yeah, they feel that. They did feel that. They do feel that. This otherworldly connection between the two of you that they can't explain. So it's like they always kind of knew that you guys were meant to be together. But it's like they had other things to do first or lessons to learn. Knight of Cups. So we've got the Knight of Cups now. I'm willing to go all out to win your love and affection because I want a romance that ends with happily ever after. So this person could be idealizing the connection with you because it is an otherworldly connection. They feel like this person is kind of a dreamer anyway with that 8 of Cups, always wanting to go towards their wish fulfillment and not always knowing how to get there. So they could have taken some shortcuts in the past that backfired on them, some risks that backfired on them when they should have been more careful, more well thought out with their planning and more diplomatic. But I mean, just bear that in mind about this person if it resonates, but at the very least, for the romantics out there, okay, they're just saying they're willing to go all out for your love and affection. And I feel like they're willing to do, they're trying to figure this out, like how. Maybe they'll come in all different ways to you, you know. Send you 3 different kind of messages or show up in 3 different kind of ways, just because they feel like this is a romance that deserves to end in happily ever after, and that's what they want. We've got a couple of different cards here. We've got Emperor energy. If I'm stern with you, it's only because it's my duty to protect us both from harm. So yeah, when it comes to their emotions with that Page of Cups, they are very sensitive and a little bit shy, or a lot shy, you know. Maybe their emotional maturity was stunted by emotionally unavailable parents who just gave them gifts or something, like the example in the Frog Prince. They never really learned about intimacy, which is how to let somebody get close to you. But they do want to be more open with you. They do want to grow closer to you, okay? And that being said, they do have a stern energy. They're kind of leaning more towards this energy, Knight of Pentacles, where they'll show up in a reliable way, patient, hardworking, practical, pragmatic in their approach, because they want to protect their heart and their inner child there. And we've got Queen of Swords. You have a very sweet side, but you won't suffer fools. You cut them out and keep it moving. So this person feels like the way that you are is serving you well, okay? They feel that if you're in your Nine of Pentacles energy, if you're single and loving it, or, you know, that you perhaps achieved some sort of prosperity, you're showing up as very self-sufficient and enjoying yourself and loving yourself and taking care of yourself. Your person is saying that that's because, you know, even though you are sweet, you know, you don't put up with nonsense, basically. And you use your head. And they see you using your head. And they respect that. They respect, you know, the way that you are. They see you being accomplished because of the way that you are. Maybe they didn't know that about you before. Okay? Maybe you learned to be that way because of whatever's gone on in the connection, or maybe you always were that way. What else does this person want to say, please? We've got, I'm not ready to start something new or do anything unfamiliar to me, and you can't convince me to. I'm staying in my comfort zone. So, yeah, this person's comfort zone, they go back and forth, first of all, up and down with this, on how they want to approach you and what they're actually ready for, because they have intimacy issues. I mean, that's obvious. And so they're growing in their emotional maturity. I think they know what they want, but that they're still developing what happily ever after really truly looks like for them. And until they know that for sure, you know, they're going to kind of flip-flop a little bit on the issue, so to speak, inside in their emotions with that emotional energy. And again, I feel like this is something that is rooted in past life karma, in their past, in their childhood perhaps, that they can be quite stubborn and just want to do what they know how to do, and not be pressured or feel like expectations are placed on them, and they just want to stay in their comfort zone, which is kind of like in their dreamy head a little bit. Okay, the only thing I'm getting out of this person now is maybe. Yeah. So it takes them a long time to make up their mind. They're very, like I said, they're slow about deciding to take action or to really understand a situation, to understand this connection. And it is otherworldly, so it has that extra element of magic to it, which for a practical person is confusing and suspicious a little bit, amusing and interesting, but So it's like a war between the mind and the head here, the ego and the in the head, which the time to go card talks about the ego interfering as well. So this person lets their doubts get the better of them at times. So it's like, yeah. Okay. So they're kind of back and forth and on the fence, you know, regarding what they truly think and feel and want in the connection. But ultimately, they do know it's a deeper connection and that they have respect for you and they want to protect you. And that they, like I said, they want to grow the connection. It's just like how to grow it, you know, and how to do it in a way that lets them be comfortable, while at the same time, you know, letting you in, which letting people get close to you is not always the most comfortable thing. So this is something that they have to work out within themselves. And they're like, yeah, maybe I'm like that. Okay, so let's get some more cards. You were the best thing in my life. Yeah, they definitely enjoy this otherworldly connection that the two of you share, and the passion in the connection too. And that they feel like you guys connect in a sort of creative and warm, friendly kind of way, as well as a passionate kind of way. I don't react when people mention you. So they don't want anybody to know just how much love they have for you, how much affection they have for you, and that they actually believe in things like happily ever after. If this is Emperor or Earth energy, especially, like, this is the type of person either way that they don't want to look silly. They don't want to look like a fool. They want to be the one that has the upper hand. They want to be the one that is smart and gets what they want. And they don't want to take too many risks with, I'm hearing, with their image, or also just on their life path, right? So they just try to cover up how they feel. Especially if this person cheated on you, walked away from you, or hurt you, or if there's a conflict or argument that's happened, and others are aware of it, then they would, especially at those times, wear that poker face, not wanting anybody to know how they really feel. It was my fault, but I blamed you. So this is what this person's being stubborn about. What they're shy to bring forth this apology, because this card can talk about apology too. Because this Emperor and Earth energy is stubborn and doesn't like to admit wrongdoing, because they feel like they should know everything. Or they should, you know, be the leader of their life, and they should, if they have an image to uphold, this is what I'm getting with the image. And so they're too proud to admit, you know. Wow, I'm getting that scene from Cocktail. It's an 80s movie, I love 80s movie, with Tom Cruise and his best friend. And his best friend, not that this is going to happen, but basically his best friend, let's say he harmed himself, okay, and leave it at that. And it just blows, you know, Tom Cruise's character mind, because I just hear him saying it, you know, he was too proud, you know, to ask for help, and he was too proud to say what he really felt. I don't want to be like that. So this is this person's struggle, and they would rather have blamed you, and also than admit fault. And by apologizing, they're admitting fault. You know, their pride can, it's almost like their pride can't take it. But a true Emperor's pride would have no problem making that judgment call to own, you know, their responsibility and take accountability for their actions, okay? That hurt somebody that they care this much about. And so I feel like this is more talking about why they don't react when people mention you, because they try to pretend like, you know, they didn't do anything wrong. You know, it was all you, okay? And so if they show that they care for you, if they let that show on their face or in their actions or the way they talk about you, then others are going to be like, hey, well, if you care about them, so why do you care about them so much if they're this person that you say it's all their, like, if you're blaming this person for what happened between the two of you, then why are you so soft towards them? That doesn't add up. So they have to front. And then we've got, I wish I had treated you better. Yeah, some of you cut this person out. It's like you cut this person out and glowed up. Okay, that's what I'm getting from these two cards. You cut them out and you glowed up. So in a way, some of you could probably maybe even feel grateful to this lesson. Maybe not happy about what they did, but grateful to the lesson of what you learned from this, because it helps you to cut, to learn to cut people out who don't belong in your life, who don't serve you, who take more than they give, and learn to give to yourself and create accomplishments that are truly worthy of you and create your own prosperity and abundance. And now they're seeing that, and they wish that they had treated you better. Maybe, yeah, I just turned over and looked at the back of the deck and it says, I feel you leaving me behind. They don't like it. Okay? And then we've got the Face Your Pain card from the Fool's Journey, I think it's called. This person is needing to face their pain. And maybe what happened between the two of you happened to make you guys face some childhood pain that you were avoiding so that it can be healed. You can't heal what you don't acknowledge. You can't fix what you don't acknowledge, right? So what's the next message that I want to get? Before taking it over to the extended, because this is going to be a shorter video, the YouTube part will be shorter. It's just the way it is today, or it might not be. It might actually end up being the same length of time as usual. Excuse me. What else does this person want to say to group 2, please? What else do they want to add? I feel like if I can control you, you won't be able to hurt me. Okay. So this person is afraid, And I think they're afraid, they're afraid of getting hurt again. There's some pain that they need to face or have to face or are currently facing, and once they face that, then they don't need to control anybody anymore, because the need to control stems from fear. And what is like the main fear of everybody? It's that you're going to get hurt. So this person is saying that they feel the need to control you so you can't hurt them. And also, that's more of that Emperor energy. Emperor feels like he needs to be in charge. But that's more Shadow Emperor energy. True Emperor is in charge in the way that a loving father is in charge, right? He holds himself accountable. He is not just a dictator, whereas this person's kind of leaning into this almost dictator, or at the very least controlling behavior towards you, or has. Or maybe that's their pattern with people. I compensate for my abandonment issues by doing it first. Yeah, that makes sense. But like I said before, I looked at the back of the deck and it says, when I follow my heart, it leads me to you. So when they follow their true nature and their heart, it leads them to you. Okay? And also I'm getting, I like you just the way you are. I wouldn't change a thing. I was going to try to ignore that one because, I want the cards to come out to be the ones that were meant to come out, but Spirit was insistent that this come out. So maybe this person, with their controllingness, they tried to control you or the way you look, dress, or act or something, or made you feel like you didn't add up or weren't, quite good enough. And either way, they're just letting you know, I like you just the way you are. I wouldn't change a thing. Okay, it's their issues. It's their control issues that make them act the way that they do, and their fear of abandonment. So if they abandon you, it's not because of you, they're saying. It's not anything you did wrong. They blamed you to save face, but it wasn't your fault. It was their fault. And it's not the way you look or anything, or the way you act or behave. You're fine. You're good just the way you are. They wouldn't change you. It's them. Okay? So you guys, I'm going to take this over to the extended, where we're going to dive deeper and get more cards. We're going to get cards from my handmade deck, as well as the Tarot of Sexual Magic. And like I said in the first reading, I did order some sexual message cards, so I can't wait for those to come in. And we'll be starting to use those with the Tarot of Sexual Magic as well to get some sexual messages about what this person wants to tell you sexually, but I can still read them, get messages off the cards, and we'll do that in the extended. Look at the romance angels and get more tarot and messages as needed as well. So To follow me over there, the link for that will be down below. But if this is where we part ways, thank you for tuning in, guys. I do appreciate you. Please hit that like button if you did like it, and comment down below if this is your story and you'd like to share it. I'd love to read it. And you can hit the bell to receive notifications so you don't miss my next video. And thanks again to my patrons, people who follow me on Instagram, those who have gotten personal readings from me. And if you'd like a personal reading, the description box has my contact information. Is there anything else? I think that is it. Again, just know that with this person, they are facing their pain. I feel like the spiritual lessons between the two of you was to teach you guys to face your pain. It's also to teach about growing in closeness and openness and intimacy and what that really means. It's also to teach you the nature of bonding, the nature of self-expression, the nature of letting something develop at its own pace, loyalty, patience, and that this is a spiritual otherworldly connection, and that this person wants very much to come towards you, to communicate with you, to make contact with you, and they're weighing different ways they can do that, okay? Because they feel like you're leaving them behind. And they're admitting to stubbornness, and they're admitting to fault and blame, and they're saying that this isn't over. They succumb to their doubts still to this day, but they still feel like you're a part of their destiny and that there's more to come in this connection. So I will talk to you guys next time. Link for the extended is down below. Welcome, Group 3. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So picture your person in your mind's eye. Angels, spirits, and guides for the strongest collective energy of everyone who is tuned in for Group 3. Can we get in touch with their person, their love interest, the one that they came to the reading for? Can we get in touch with that person's higher self so we get clear, accurate, healing, and helpful messages for those who have tuned into Group 3? If this person had no fear and no filter, what would they say to Group 3, please? For those who have tuned in for Group 3, we have, this looks like the page, okay, in this deck. Page of Wands. Even if it's a knight, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a page. Page of Wands. So this is a new relationship or a new start of the relationship, a passionate new beginning. It's about somebody that, like, the very early stages of a relationship, could be sending a text, communicating, expressing their care, their warmth, their passion towards you, or wanting to do this, okay? And then we've got Justice. So some communication, positive communication I'm getting regarding a legal situation, regarding, you know, for some, a wedding or marriage, a contract of some kind. At the very least, it's saying communication bringing justice to the situation. So communicating about a win-win situation, since this is positive energy and this is justice, and justice talks about, you know, balance. So communicating about balancing the relationship somehow. Yeah. Okay. Then we have got the Death card. The vice versa deck, just in case anybody wants to know. And the Lovers, to the back side of the Lovers. Okay. So I feel like this person has been restricted from you. Whether this person is, you know, being restricted by some external force like the law, through a binding contract to another person. I'm getting restrictions because at the back of the deck we have the Eight of Wands. I'm sorry, the Eight of Swords. Wands, swords, always mix them up. They're both long. But yeah, similar energies to me as well. Very yang energy here. And I'm getting a sense of restriction, okay? That restriction is ending. There's a transformation occurring with the Death card. And this transformation is affecting a love relationship. So if this is your lover, this is your partner, if you're dealing with this person presently, it's talking about a transformation in this connection. So this brings me already to the Oracle cards which I pulled. And Yeah, I'm getting that somebody is facing the music, they're facing their pain, and doing this brings stability to the situation. Somebody here could have, somebody here could have an addiction. We have loyalty. So if so, somebody's getting help, entering an AA program, or just getting treatment. They're facing some sort of codependency, if not a codependency. I mean, codependency or dependency could be on anything, negative thinking to, caffeine, to actual like drugs and alcohol, sex, or anything like that. I'm getting that this person is trying to tell you that they are dealing with their issues and that they are wanting you not to give up on this connection, because there's been coldness in this connection. Maybe you're being cold towards them. I think this person is being cold towards you, okay? They could have gone off in a different direction. They could have left you behind, maybe for a new beginning. But I feel like any new beginning that they went after, it actually didn't take off. It didn't get off the ground. So I'm seeing some sort of a false start here that is integral to your person sort of learning a lesson and getting the help that they need, or changing, transforming their thinking about you and your connection. So what this card set, talks about is this person wants you to have hope in this connection. And at the very least, they want to be your friend. You could have known this person for a long time. This could be a long-term friendship or a long-term friends with benefits. But I feel like it's more that this person is saying that they still have hope in this connection, even if they've been very cold to you. It looks like they have. That even if they made you feel like you're not important to them. It seems like some of you may have gone all out to try to reach this person, whether you're praying for them or you're actually taking action towards giving this person advice or showing them that you care. There's something here that you've done for this person. It feels like your person feels like you've been very loyal to them and that you've gone like above and beyond for them. And this is what is, shown this person that this connection, whether it's a friendship or a romance, that this connection can endure and does endure, okay? So they're asking you for more time. I know nobody likes to hear that, but that's what I'm getting. They want you to have patience in this relationship, whatever kind of relationship it is. And they want you to continue sending them love. If you're praying for them, if you're sending them love, if you're helping them energetically in any way or doing anything tangible for them, they want you to continue doing what you're doing those loving things towards them, because this is what's helping them to heal. And they're saying that in time, things are going to improve remarkably in this connection. And we can see that, with the Death card as well. And that you guys will be, together again. Okay? Like you will have love again is what I'm getting with this person. So this is a card, it's called the Snow Queen. It's number 36. And the Disney movie Frozen is based off of this story, except they changed it a little bit. And they made, I believe they made the Snow Queen a sister. Originally, I don't believe that the Snow Queen was a sister, something along those lines. But anyways, they did change it a little bit, but the essence is the same, that somebody has, could have suffered from even just like depression or seasonal affective disorder, because in the northern hemisphere we've experienced winter. We're just entering into spring. It's March, for us it says that March comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb. So this is really a card of talking about clashing energies between it's like the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe energy. That's a book and a movie where cold meets the warmth and life of spring. So it's just like, it's kind of like a come to Jesus, face your fate sort of time in this person's life, they're saying. And they are facing the fact that if they moved away from you, they went in the wrong direction. They could have made a bad choice in love, okay? And that they feel like being loyal to you. They are acknowledging any loyalty and love that you have given them. And they're saying that they're getting better, they're healing, they're changing. And they want to tell you this, that they have passion for you, they want to do right by you. And some of you, your person loves you and they want to be a partner with you. They want to make a better choice if given the chance next time. They feel like you are the stronger partner if they had a choice between you and somebody else. Yeah, between you and somebody else, they feel like you're the stronger partner, and they want you to just allow more time. You know, it's just going from winter to spring here. So like today's a perfect example. Like yesterday, where I live, blue skies, go outside for a nice walk in the sunshine, lovely day without a jacket and anything. And this morning it was like in the 40s again. So it's like this kind of battle going on here. But you know what's going to happen? Eventually spring's going to win out because winter is done. So any sort of winter, any sort of drought in this connection, it's ending because it's time to end. And your person says, just be patient, give me till May. Give me till May, okay? Metaphorically, or for some of you actually. And when the spring is in full force, in full bloom, there is no denying that our relationship will be in full bloom at that point as well. It's all about a big change here. So I think this person, if they were medicating themselves or something like that, they're not doing that. They're saying that they are facing their pain. And if you do that, they're saying to face your pain, okay? We've also got the building blocks card. Something this person is building. They're building something. Their health, their well-being. They're talking about that. So let's see what else comes out. Get some more messages from this person. This person, they are no longer on the fence about this connection. They're no longer wanting to be in stagnation. We've got the Wheel of Fortune at the back of the deck, a positive change for the better, okay? So this person is changing. It's like they're getting out of sort of like a victim energy, some selfishness, you know, swinging in the breeze, being stuck, not knowing what decision to make, not knowing what sacrifices to make, maybe sacrificing themselves on the wrong things. Now they're seeing more clearly what is worth their time and their effort and what is worth sacrificing for. And if you want to reconcile with this person, I feel like you will be able to reconcile with this person as well. I'm getting that too. So let's get messages here from the message cards. They're definitely transforming. Their perspective has transformed, and it is the feeling of somebody sobering up. Whether they're, you know, that part of it resonates with you or not, if they used anything, substances or any kind of mind-altering drugs or anything along those lines. Even, you know, depression is a form of chemical imbalance, right, depending on how severe it is. And so it is an intoxicant, you know, loosely speaking. And so if this person's got that under control, their perspective is cleared up. It's like they're sober, they're cognizant, they're aware, okay? Change of perspective here. I love that you spoil me. Your affection and attention makes me feel like royalty. So definitely some of you have been standing up for this person, or sending them love, sending them prayers, doing energy, like distance healing or distant energy work on them, Reiki, or are like physically helping this person, or have in the past. And they absolutely love that. And maybe, you know, they didn't appreciate it before, but they are appreciating it, you know, now. They're saying that if you're wondering if they are mad or upset, they're not. They're totally fine and unbothered. So, you know, this person could have been an ice king or an ice queen towards you. They could have hurt you by moving away from the situation, thinking they were going on to greener pastures. Some of them took a trip without you, but that's a specific one that won't resonate for everyone. But anyway, there's some hurt feelings. This person thinks, you know, because of that energy of what I was talking about, winter meeting spring, and how winter doesn't die easily, you know, the energy of your relationship might lead you to think that perhaps this person is upset with you. They're saying that they're not. Some of you, you're afraid this person might be upset with you for wanting a new beginning. I'm just getting that too. like maybe you feel like you're bothering this person. This person's not bothered by that. And they're not upset about anything really. They're just saying, again, to give me time to think, and I promise I will get back to you. And it could be happening sooner rather than later with that Hanged Man in reverse. So they're no longer hung up. They're getting themselves down from their hang up. They're getting themselves unstuck. We live far apart from each other, so I find myself looking for someone closer. So that goes along with that Six of Swords. For those of you that live at a distance from this person, you know, they could have settled for somebody closer because of that. Also, if you guys were very different on the issues or character-wise, background-wise, this person could have settled for someone who was more like them or who they thought was more compatible. All right, let's keep going. Let's get another one, please. You don't always have to go along to get along, you know. It's okay if your opinion's different from mine. So some of them felt like you were trying to be more compatible with them than you actually are. Whether this is true or not, this was an issue for this person. So they're just letting you know that you can have a different opinion from them with that. This is Two of Cups energy coming out. So it's like the shadow energy of Two of Cups coming out on top of the Lovers. So this is a soulmate. And one of the things this is relationships meant to teach you is to do with, you know, you teaching you to use your voice, teaching you to speak up. Tell this person what you think. If you don't agree with them, then it's okay. You can disrespectfully disagree. You don't always have to go along to get along. And if that doesn't resonate, then maybe your person felt like they always had to go along to get along. And if so, it does make a person get in a stuck energy and clouds their vision. So it's important that you always, you know, stay true to yourself and say what you need to say, and you know, be true to your own opinions. Okay. Let's get more messages. I'm definitely getting that some of you were or are in this person's opinion a true defender, because we've got Gretel here, and she defends her brother in the Hansel and Gretel story. She defends both of them, but it's number 5, ingenuity. Another 5 is also, you know, again talking about change and the stress of change, but also growth and using your head and thinking thinking on your feet, right? Being quick to come up with solutions. So this person is saying that, like I said before, that they feel like you stand up for them, you do something for them, that they respect you. They're just, I feel like they really appreciate you defending them to your friends and family, for those that resonates with. And if you haven't, it's like they see that you are doing that for your friends and family, maybe through your social media or some other way, maybe the way you talk or the way what you've communicated in the past to them, that they can tell that you are somebody that defends those you love. And this person is very inspired by that, right? Just like in Frozen. I don't know the character's name in the Disney movie because I don't even think I've seen that movie. I just know the story from this card. And but the one sister goes after the other sister, right? Tries to help her, doesn't give up on her. And it's like, that's what you've done for this person. What else does this person want to say to group 3, please? We've got, we both know I'm not the one for you. So I think that's why this person moved away from this connection, for those that resonates with. If they physically moved away or chose someone else over you, they felt like you were trying to make you guys more compatible because you love them and you wanted to be a partner with them. You wanted to be with them. You have these romantic feelings for each other. I'm getting that it's mutual. Definitely it's mutual. But they weren't seeing it that way at the time. I'm so attracted to you. So they could have felt like the only thing that this connection really had going for it was a very strong attraction, which is still present. But again, we see that your person has gotten a different perspective on this. I feel like they want to build something with you. They want to have a new beginning with you. They want to bring justice to the connection. I wish I had treated you better. See, they're different perspective on things. And they say, I lost myself for a little while. So some of them really do have some sort of addiction, or at the back of the deck we've got, I hide behind material things. So this person, you know, an addiction or third-party interference, you know, can be and is anything that interferes with a connection, whether that's, you know, substances, another person, you know, another relationship, family relationship, friendships, work, you know, money, things like that. And so this person is admitting that they lost themselves for a little while, and now that they've got a better perspective, they realize that they wish that they had treated you better, that this isn't simply and merely attraction, okay? They told themselves that it was, or they told themselves that you guys weren't right for each other. And now they're saying differently. Why are you ignoring me? Yeah, I think this person really loves your attention. And, you know, I think I was guided to look, I became obsessed with you and it scares me, or it scared me. So they just got really used to you filling their cups with that Nine of Cups energy, that it was almost like it was too good to be true. This person couldn't believe in, you know, the rightness of this connection. They couldn't believe it because it was too good to be true to them. And you made them feel so abundant and so good and so healthy. And for somebody that had been, you know, in past relationships where it was toxic, or experienced that sort of unhealthy thinking, whatever this person has gone through, I see difficulties they experienced in their past that affected and does affect this connection at present. To them, it was just unbelievable that somebody could be as good to them, as truly good to them. I'm hearing, no one will love me the way you do. Okay. So it's like this person's realizing that your love is just not run-of-the-mill love, okay? And that it wasn't too good to be true. And maybe you're not ignoring this person, and if you are, maybe you have a good reason. But I feel like this person is the type that, because your love to them is such something that they've been starving for. It's like, I'm getting this feeling of a man being out in the desert, and he is, you know, dying of thirst. And here you come along, and you're a water bottle, and somebody gives this man a water bottle, and he takes a sip, but he thinks it's a mirage. He doesn't believe that it's real. And then he starts abusing the water bottle and taking it for granted, so the water bottle like retreats. And they're like, hey, you know, give me more water. Why are you ignoring me? When in reality you're not really ignoring them, you're just responding to their treatment. My mother spoiled me, which taught me to be very selfish and childish in relationships. That's coming out on top of the Fool card. So this person, at the very least, is saying that they realize they didn't treat you fairly, and that they behaved like a fool in this connection. They could have treated you carelessly, like acted like they didn't care. I think they were simply not ready for you and unprepared, okay? They were not present in the relationship. They could have been absent from your life more often than they should have been. I'm getting all these messages here. Oh my God, what did I just say? I mean, who can love you like me? Nobody, okay? But also, they realize no one is going to love me like you do. No one is going to love me like you do. So it's both ways with this person. They're also saying, hey, yeah, but who can love you like me? And then at the back of the deck, I love you so much. I love you so much. Can't you see that? Can't you see that? Okay. All right, you guys. I'm going to take this over to the extended. I guess I'm going to have to do a little bit of a shorter reading today. Sorry about that. Because time ran out on me before I was ready. But we will pull some more cards from, you know, my other handmade deck. And if I'm drawn to, we'll do from the Twin Flame Journey messages as well. And some other decks that I have here. You guys know all the decks. My regulars know all the decks that I have. I've actually ordered more decks. I can't wait for them to come in. So look forward to those. Actually, and to a sexual deck. Yeah, I'm excited about that. A sexual messages from your person type deck. Ooh, I'm so excited to add to my my sexual readings over in the extended. So we'll finish this out over there, and we'll pull some cards to see what this person wants to say about you sexually. But if this is where we part ways, just know, you guys, that I feel that this person is going through a transformation. They I think that they chose incorrectly before. If not another person, then just another path. They left this connection behind. They moved away from it. They stopped thinking it had potential to be the right kind of relationship for them, but now they realize they did you an injustice, they did themselves an injustice, and some of them are overcoming personal issues, we'll just leave it at that, and realizing that you guys love each other. And more importantly, most importantly, realizing that they love you and that this isn't merely just attraction. And they want you to give them more time because they feel like, you know, even just being your friend is better than being nothing at all. They feel that you are somebody that has, you know, shown them, you know, that you do love them, and that you will and do work for this connection, and that you are more than simply friends with benefits, or you're more than a friend. You're something very important to this person, and they could have been, you know, numbing those feelings before, but they're not numbing those feelings anymore. And they want to be loyal. They want to be loyal to you. I'm getting loyalty to close relationships because I feel that you have been loyal to them. And we've got building blocks here as well, which we'll get into in the extended. So the link for that will be down below. Otherwise, if this is your reading, guys, let me know, please. I'd love to read your comments in the comment section. And thank you to those of you who comment, like, and subscribe. I appreciate you. Thank you to my patrons and those who get personal readings from me. If you'd like a personal reading, you can get my contact information down below. Email me, get one through Wizio or my website. And yeah, but if you do subscribe, please hit the bell to receive notifications if you'd like to receive notifications so you don't miss my next video. And I think that is everything. So I will talk to you next time.